FDO, FDO. Bro, you know what's crazy? There's nobody in the fucking living room. I'm playing an important playoff game, bro. Everybody and their mama and daddies and president and goddamn Barack and I just don't understand. I don't get it, bro. I don't fucking get it. I'm playing cool. My son just fucking driving this fucking bumper car all everywhere, bumping to my desk. I can never be. Oh, your son, when he get, that's the main reason why I lost the playoff game. Bro, the next house I get, I promise you, I don't give a damn. I had to play in the closet. That shit, man. That's all I asked for is 45 minutes. I go in his room, I get kicked out of his room. I play in his room. Everybody and the Genovese family and everybody up in there. And then I get kicked out, go in the living room. No, it was his room. Yeah, he slept in there last night. But he woke up, somebody didn't hear his voice. Mom. Yeah, last night. You hear? Yes, he. Yeah, yeah. I woke up when I got him. He would not move. He would not get out of bed. I guess he was scared. Cause he didn't know. It's like he didn't know where he was. But he getting used to it. And they said, Dad. That's how. No, I didn't say that. I said he said, Dad. Dad. I said he said, Dad. He said, no, I did not say no more first. He said, Dad. You was knocked out. You didn't even know when I put him in the bed.
The story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way. And
somebody said Mama first. You need to stop that shit.
Tell me you found her son.
Facebook. I don't know what the hell CCB posting sometimes.
He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. Big gain for the Jets there. 41 yards. Offense headed now to work with. It is first down and 10. Comes the ball from his toss to the right. The defense stringing them out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it lets you get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all your backside blocking.
Y'all gonna have to start putting people like Swag on probation, bro. Like, he gonna have to be suspended a card game or something when they not communicating or something like that.
Run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
This dumb nigga here, man.
It'll be incomplete. Brees Hall, the intended receiver. Third down.
Come on in the room. Oh, Lord.
This secondary, Mike, I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. He'll drop to throw. Working up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to stick those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback
I'm in the game, bro.
receivers need to get to what do you see?
If I'm playing, yeah, I'd rather, if you and JP playing, I'll join up on the y'all. If Swag ain't gonna talk, then Cuz is dead wrong. Unless he on the phone, he got to let people know he on the phone, bro.
Second guy that came, he was popping up on me. I didn't have enough time to get the back for
And it must have been a lot of
It was a lot. And we was arguing, and I was like, you popped up on me. You wanna? I was like, Ema, shut up. Ema, listen to this. I didn't say these things. You don't know who this is. But yeah, I was like, Ema.
Oh, you know who it is, bucko.
On the ground, here comes Ashton Jeanty. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll go again with Jeanty. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
I'm in a mad game. I will lock it though if you want to play.
That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders extend their advantage to 14-3.
You did them wrong, cuz. You need, come on, cuz. You gotta communicate, man. You see what I'm talking about?
Going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
What's that? It is. This is the shit. I was swimming around. I was.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve at.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gentry. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
We are through 1. 14-6 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it 2nd down and less than a yard. Open man. That's Dante Thornton. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Forced out wide. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And third down coming up.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Out to his right. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. Trying to get it out to Ashton Jeanty that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Good coverage by Putty. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Jets.
Throwing now from the gun. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That's right side and caught by Taylor. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. That's quickly out to Smith. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That catch number 40 on the season for him.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. In this is a great example here why.
Back to the air one more time. He's got his big tight end, Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York. His 4th TD grab of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jarvis Brownlee in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Go.
They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
That is taken in left side by Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Raiders first down.
Run right up the gut with Genty. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. From the interior, Harrison Phillips there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Open man is Thornton. He's got it. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
7 Pirates. Shut up. 18 Cardinal. 18.
That's into the hands of Thornton. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Genty trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
At the 2-yard
Now here's 2nd and goal.
Dragon 6. 19 tight. 79 Bronco. Go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, Man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Moving outside the pocket, and he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. They took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
An 18-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay, ready?
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Genty. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got his man. That's Houghton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Here's 3rd and 2.
18, ready. Let's go now. 19, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This is caught 2. And he's into the end zone. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Rolling right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Genty. He'll push forward for about a yard. Will McDonald, their tackle.
Down at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second and 9. He'll drop to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Jets will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's second and 9.
At the 17-yard line.
Open man downfield. That's the tight end, Taylor. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Here's first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. He's got his team a first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day. Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Jets are able to get it back within a score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll run. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another Raiders.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. They'll run to begin the fourth, and here's Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Vegas. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Jets 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Back to the air once more on second down. To the outside, he's got Smith. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. He'll look to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Hall, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Forced to his right. That is caught by the tight end, Mason Taylor. Touchdown, Jets. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. Buffalo, go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. On the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction.
And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Here is 1st and 10.
Back 19. Tiger 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Go. Nike 18.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. The 7th overall pick in 2023, Tyree Wilson. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. Here we go. This is fourth down. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts.
And he will get into the end zone. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Jets 23.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
He'll swing this one out to Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one, a win for the Raiders. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.
switch it up. This rap pixie dust, money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck.